Hello everybody, welcome once again to this session of Astro Learnings with Sachdeva. From Saptarishis team member, I am Anuradha Sharda here, and Sachdeva, we welcome you wholeheartedly for another session with us. He had been kind enough to give us a session on Manas Nakshatra. In that session, we had discussed all about the kick or lat of the nakshatras or the planets on the nakshatras, 5 specific planets that we were talking about, and 5 specific kind of lat that nakshatras would have to endure. In this, he told us the tattvas that would be affected and the result of it. Sir, on request of our viewers, please do explain once again what this kick means.
Anuradha, Latta or Lat is a Hindi word which simply means a kick or a hit. In the moving position, planets used to kick or hit, and the place of kick fall distance is measured by the nakshatra. Here one more question arises. Why the planets kick?
Yes.
So, not going into the depth, as it is a matter of further research, in simple words, the answer is, it is a sort of frustration or the tendency of the planets. In other words, we can say they are like armored with the missiles of different ranges and individually specialized in forward and backward fire.
Okay.
And whosoever comes in their range, a friend or a foe, definitely get hurt. And this term hurt, we take it like an affliction.
Okay. So, any planet that hurts kicks a nakshatra, kicks, and that kick falls on a particular nakshatra, that is the affliction to be endured by that particular nakshatra. Right, sir?
Right. Exactly.
Sir, in the last series, you had talked about the kick or the lat and the affliction. So, the general tendency of a person to go to a astrologer is in times of need. In such times when an astrologer assures us that yes, he will be able to help us out, we feel very grateful towards that astrologer. Taking that same theme in mind, I would request you to tell us as to when a benefic period we know would arrive for us if we are not suffering from the kick of a planet in a particular nakshatra, in the Manas Nakshatra scheme.
Yes, you are right. In the previous session, we discussed only about the affliction on the Manas. The whole discussion, examples were related to displeasures, anxiety, etc., etc. As a result, you can say, as a two sides of the coin, today we will discuss on the brighter side of the Manas Nakshatra.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much, sir. So, I will take us all onto the journey of we can recap, sir, about our newer audience as to what is the 5 Tattva Nakshatra or the Manas Nakshatra scheme is.
Yes, just to refresh Manasara concept,
yes, sir.
This slide shows 5 Manas Nakshatra relation with the 5 Tattvas. These are birth nakshatra, 28 from it, 27th from nakshatra, 26th from birth nakshatra, and last the 25th. All these Manas Nakshatras are related to 5 main elements. five tattvas.
So we are going in the reverse order. For our audience, we are going in the reverse order. Once we put in our nakshatras, we move back. The one right behind our Janma Nakshatra is the Jala Tattva or the water, Abhisheka as it is known. The one after that represents the Akash or the ether. After that comes the fire, and after that is the Manas or the air Tattva. Okay, sir?
Right.
Now, sir, what is the condition for an unafflicted nakshatra?
Right. When the two enemy planets come together, that causes affliction. So there is a condition. Any two planets should not be in close conjunction in a nakshatra in consideration. When we are considering a particular nakshatra, there should not be any two planets in the same nakshatra in the close conjunction.
Sir, in that case, a question arises in the mind is that Sun and Mercury are generally always found to be very close to each other. Would it also, if they are in the same pada of the nakshatra, is it taken as an afflicted condition?
Yes, Sun or Mercury or any other two planets. In a one pada, single pada, suppose Sun is placed in the Ashwini second pada and the Mercury is also in the same pada. Maybe they are friends, but they are afflicted.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
So,
okay, sir. So we come on.
This time, fourth. Yeah. Here we say nakshatra in consideration should not having kick, Latta of any planet. This is the main criteria which we have to consider.
Okay,
there should not be any kick.
Mm-hmm.
And as you are looking at this, the sun kick forward, moon kick backward, Mars kick again forward, like this. All the 8 planets, 9 planets are sub kicking.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. And what are the other conditions of unafflicted nakshatra as per slide 5?
Right. It is nakshatra in consideration should not have aspect of any planet to its lord. For suppose nakshatra lord is Mars, then the Saturn is the enemy.
Okay, sir.
There should not be any aspect of Saturn on the Mars, on that nakshatra.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Okay, sir.
Natural significance of manas is only to feel. We can move forward. What do you say?
Yes, sir, definitely. Sir, we had also seen one question, the general question coming up on YouTube by our viewers is, how would you connect, since we are talking about the tattvas, how would you connect the question of the chakras relating to the Manas Nakshatra question? How do you connect the chakras with the Manas Nakshatra?
Okay. But before we move to chakras, I would like to discuss something more on this Manas Nakshatra.
Sure, sir.
Right?
Right.
The natural significance of Manas is only to feel pain or the pleasure. If any of the 5 tattvas feel pleasure, it is joyful. And if any of the tattva gives pain, it reacts displeasure. It has no own deciding power that what is wrong or what is right. It understands only the message of 5 senses with tattvas.
Right, sir.
Afflicted nakshatra tattva makes a person dissatisfied and unafflicted makes him satisfied. There is no connection between the volume and the satisfaction. A person is satisfied in 1 million and the other is not satisfied even with 1,000 millions. This satisfaction depends on the blessings of the tattva.
Sir, so if sometimes we see that even the poor people, they are very happy in their situation, and
Exactly.
even in a small room they are a happy family, but somebody can have a huge bungalow and yet he can feel unhappy. So it is because that poor man probably does not have any affliction, or in his happiness,
Exactly.
in his water tattva, he is not having an affliction, whereas this man is having an affliction on his water tattva. Is it right, sir?
That's a blessing of the tattva.
Right, sir. Thank you, sir.
Maybe he is a poor or a rich man. It doesn't make a difference. Okay?
Okay.
Affliction does not mean that the person is absolutely short of resources of particular tattva. It means he is not satisfied in that respect due to any reason sourced by that tattva. And ultimately, this dissatisfaction becomes an anxiety on the mind. So, as it has two aspects, negative and positive. Our topic of today is focused on the positive side of the mantra.
Thank you.
Sorry?
Yes.
Now we are coming to the chakras, as you asked earlier. Okay?
Yes, sir.
It's a good question, and I'm sure this will be helpful in understanding the whole concept in more depth. So let us share some more insight on the basics of this technique.
Sir.
There is a misconception that chakras are 7, but in fact chakras are 9, namely Mooladhara, then Swadhisthana, then Manipura, then Anahat, and Vishuddha. These 5 chakras are located in the torso region.
Yes, sir.
These chakras represent the 5 main elements, and further these are connected with the 5 Manas Nakshatra. Okay? Next 2 chakras, Agya, which is located at the third eye, forehead,
Yes, sir.
and the Sahasrara at the center of the head. There is a soft circle at the top. That is the place. And these chakras are represented by 2 luminaries, sun and moon, respectively. And the 8th, Somdara chakra, which belongs to Rahu, is placed between the top of head to the Shikha point. There is a midpoint there. That's a Rahu place.
Right.
And the last 9th is Kameshwari chakra, which belongs to Ketu. Ketu is known as a Shikhi.
It's the tail. Okay, yes,
Yes.
sir.
At the upper back of head, Shikha point is the exactly 9th chakra of Ketu, Kameshwari.
Right.
The last 4 are placed in the skull area.
Right.
This is the chakra relation with the Manas Nakshatras, and further it will come to Vayus also.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Right, sir.
So next slide will move to
Vayus. Yes, sir.
yes. Look here, Prithvi Tattva belongs to Mooladhara chakra, and there is reside the Apana Vayu. These 3 terms are interrelated. When we breathe out, it moves downward.
Yes.
It is solid with gravity power. And Vayu Tattva, Anahat Chakra and Prana Vayu, when we breathe in, it moves up. There is a string, yes, there is a string of Janam Nakshatra and the 25th Manas Nakshatra. These 2 works in the opposite directions. Breathe in, Vayu moves up from the navel point. And when we breathe out, Vayu moves downward from the navel point.
So, yoga is also connected to astrology.
Yes. Everything is related, interrelated. Our whole body is somewhere related to the yoga. Okay?
Yeah, right.
So, Vayu don't like any restriction. It's a free nature,
Yes.
free moving. And this nature of Vayu gives us the energy of moving.
Right.
This is Vayu, which
Yes, sir.
keeps everything moving.
Yes.
Breathe in, out. When it moves up, leaves a vacuum. And due to its free nature, there is no guarantee it will return. Gone is gone.
Yes.
For the sake of creation to continue, there is an understanding between the Vayu and the Akash. When Vayu along with Agni moves up, Akash Tattva gives his place to Vayu and itself take place of the center navel point. This round-up exchange keeps all Tattva and Chakras aligned, which we can see in the 27th Nakshatra and in the 25th Manas Nakshatra.
Yes.
So everything is interrelated.
Right, sir. So
And this horizon sequence is actual sequence of the 5 Manas Nakshatras.
okay, so
When we move, change, so it will automatically, the full sequence comes up.
it's very beautiful, sir. It is very beautiful connecting astrology to everything in the world.
And you know,
In the
this
universe.
is only Akash Tattva which can control, binds Vayu Tattva. See the signs Sagittarius and Pisces, signs of Jupiter at the Gandanta junctions.
Yes, sir.
Look at the Akasha Tattva, how it is binding Capricorn and Aquarius between its two arms, Sagittarius and Pisces.
Yes, sir. Yes.
So it is only Akash Tattva.
Yes. Fire and earth. Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
I think Chakra relation with Prana and Manas Nakshatra are clear now.
Absolutely, sir. Very clear.
So to move forward, let us take some charts on the blessings of Tattva.
Yes, sir.
Okay. This is a chart of well-known industrialist Anil Ambani.
Yes, sir.
His birth nakshatra is Kritika, lorded by Sun.
Yes, sir.
See, no kick, no enemy aspect. So the Janam nakshatra is unafflicted. And so the Prithvi Tattva. 28th Venus nakshatra Bharni is afflicted due to enemy planet Jupiter's aspect.
Yes, sir.
Further, 26, 25, all are unafflicted. Only 128th nakshatra is afflicted. So, in spite of afflicted Jal Tattva, Prithvi Tattva grants him a strong base in the society as one of the wealthy industrialists of India. Only one. It's a blessing of only one Tattva. Now look at the strength. As a Janam Nakshatra, it is a natural. Moon is placed in. Okay?
Yes, sir.
This moon is having 7-point strength in the Ashtak Varga. And moreover, Kritika, Lord Sun, is in the nakshatra exchange of moon, Rohini.
Rohini.
Change also. So it becomes too strong. So, Jal Tattva is afflicted, but the Prithvi Tattva is good. So only one Tattva can lift a person from this way to this way.
So, sir, he may be having he can have some emotional issues to sort out in life, but in society, physically, he has a very strong presence in society, in the country, and also he is materially very blessed. This nakshatra blesses him very materially also, right, sir?
Yes, you can say when even a single tattva can lift a person like anything.
Yes, sir.
It's a blessing. Anyone out of 5 tattvas, any one tattva, if he is agreed to give you a blessing, he can take you a long distance.
It's
Okay?
very, moving on
Coming to the next.
yes.
Yes, coming to the next chart on the 28th nakshatra from the Bhartara. This is an important nakshatra as it also has a special significance of Abhisheka nakshatra, coronation,
Yes.
recognized worth, status of an individual in the eyes of society.
Right.
Due to being special nakshatra, we will take 5 charts on it to understand it properly in depth. Okay?
Right, sir. Right.
So, this chart, a politician, 27th Akash and 26th Agni, these both are afflicted. 25th Vayu is unafflicted. You can say strong prana Vayu.
Yes.
Now look at 28 nakshatra, belongs to Jala, which is unafflicted. No kick, no enemy aspect. In spite of 3 afflicted nakshatra,
Prithvi, Akash, and Agni.
yes, this person is enjoying blessings of Jal Tattva, name, fame, high status, high position. Now look at the strength of the nakshatra lord and the planet placed in. Jyeshta is unoccupied. And its lord Mercury has a strength of 7 points in Ashtakarga, which is placed in the 8th house of legacy. Virasat.
Virasat.
Okay? Coming to the next slide.
Okay. Another well-known industrialist of our country, the late Dhirubhai Ambani.
Yes. Out of 5 nakshatra, only 1, 26th, Anuradha is afflicted, as Jupiter and Rahu both are kicking. If we see the 28th nakshatra from the birth nakshatra, Purvashada, it becomes Mula, the Abhisheka nakshatra.
Yes, sir.
And is unafflicted in all the respects. This person had enjoyed name, fame, awards, and the highest position and coronation as a tycoon. Look at the beauty of Mula. Sun and Lagna both are in Mula. And Ketu is placed with Atankarak Mars. Only 128th Jal Tattva blessings.
It is beautiful. So
Next
that
chart,
also makes him emotionally very strong person also, right, sir? Emotionally it also makes him, because Jal Tattva is emotion. So emotionally also he is a very strong person, right?
Strong, exactly.
Moving on to the next chart, example chart number 4.
Yes. This person is a famous cine actor, as everybody knows.
Yes, sir.
His 4 Manastara out of 5 are afflicted, either by way of kick or by enemy aspect. What a strange thing. Only the 28th from the Janam Nakshatra is unafflicted in all aspects, which took him to the heights of the Bollywood.
Yes, sir.
This nakshatra become more significant being Abhisheka, number 1. And due to Atamkaraka sun placed there in his number 2. This placement proves that it was the desire and the wish of the soul. Maybe due to past life good karma. Moreover, Mercury as a Matyakarak is also conjoined as a friend and as a minister. In the chart, we see that the blessings of even a single tattva can work as a magic in one's life.
So, sir, you are also trying to convey to our audience here that if we have even the blessing of one single tattva, then we are capable of reaching heights, and we should not, when our period is not good, we should not feel low and under, but we should be aware that good times are coming and we should work towards it.
Exactly. That's the beauty of this concept.
Okay, sir. So with this, we move on to the next slide of ours. Lal Bahadur Shastri ji, the ex-Prime Minister of India, a very beautiful person, a leader, and a softest person ever known to in the politician circles.
That's true. Birth Nakshatra, Prithvi, 26th Agni, 25th Vayu, 3 out of 5 are afflicted. 28 from birth, Abhisheka Nakshatra, Mirikshira is unafflicted. This Abhisheka recognized his work and awarded him with one of the highest office of the country. Only one. There are 3 out of 5 are afflicted. But this Abhisheka Nakshatra, good. The strength of Mrikshira, it is unoccupied, but its Lord Mars is in the directional strength. And coinciding with the Atamkarak, Mercury, in the house of Karma. He was a Karma Yogi.
Yes, sir.
And that was the recognition
he received. The worldwide Indians have high regards for Lal Bahadur Shastri ji.
Right. So, coming to next slide.
Mother Teresa, another beautiful personality India has ever seen, and she transformed the meaning of Christianity in India, and she transformed the lives of people, the poor especially, of thousands and millions across the country. And she was called, that is why she was also given the title of saint, because she was such a beautiful person. Thank you, sir, for taking her example.
Very true. Our 2 nakshatras, 25th Vayu and 26th Agni, are afflicted, either by kick or by enemy aspect. If we look at the 28th Abhisheka, which is Ashwini, is unafflicted in all aspects. She was a well-known motherly lady. Abhisheka grants her one of the highest Nobel Prize for her works for the humanity and the social causes. Afflicted 25th and 26th Nakshatra may give her some serious health issues, but she will always be remembered for her noble works, as you say. That's true. Only one nakshatra.
Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel.
Yes. the Iron Man of India.
Yes, sir.
Only 126 nakshatra representing Agni Tattva is afflicted. Rest all 4 nakshatras are unafflicted. The 27th nakshatra Swati for Akash Tattva is unafflicted. 3 planets, Sun, leadership, Mercury, conversation, Jupiter, wisdom, are placed in different padas of Swatis, not in the same pada, in the different padas.
Okay.
And Swati Lord Rahu is placed in the house of highest growth, 11th house, in his friend Saturn's nakshatra, Uttra Bhadra. This was the person behind uniting the different states of India into the present integrated India. The beauty of the 27th nakshatra is the people having unafflicted this nakshatra cannot think of separating anything. They never believe in divorce. They believe in joint families and joint cultures. On the other side, look at any of the separate or terrorist chart. You will find their 27th nakshatra must be heavily afflicted. If you remember in the previous session, we discussed...
I remember a rapist chart, the chart of a rapist. And we saw that the entire thing came out. His entire frustrations showed a high aggression, a very high aggression. Yes, sir.
No, this was America's most wanted terrorist.
Yes.
His birth nakshatra was Mrigshira and the 27th was Kritika.
So it was already a fire.
Yes. Even the own Lord Sun and Rahu both were kicking. So the people can't think of the uniting anything.
And Akash, since Akash is the tattva which keeps everything together, that is the beauty of this tattva, is to keep all the 4 elements together. So people who have a very strong Akash tattva, as in the 27th nakshatra is very strong, then they themselves will never want to, as you just said, that they can never think of dividing anything. On the contrary, if there is a fight, they will know how to get things sorted out and get everybody together on board.
Yes. You know, the blessings of that nakshatra comes from the Adi Shakti. She is the creator and integrator of this universe. In the feminine form, we know her as a divine mother who believes in uniting all.
Her children. Yes, sir. Keeping all her children together.
Yes.
Thank you, sir.
Okay.
Moving on.
Next chart, 15th.
Yes, sir. This is the 15th chart slide.
This chart belongs to Albert Einstein, one of the famous and brightest genius. Only 25th nakshatra Chitra, representing Vayu Tattva, is afflicted. Kick of Rahu and aspect of Jupiter and Venus. This 26th from birth nakshatra is Swati. And it is unafflicted in all aspects. No planet in it. Its Lord Rahu is placed in the Abhijit nakshatra. Star of special significance.
Yes, sir.
And one of the brightest star in the sky.
Luckiest also, one of the luckiest also.
Luckiest also. Rightly said. Okay?
Right, sir. So, Swami Vivekananda.
Yes. Only 126 nakshatra is afflicted, Agni Tattva. Rest, all the 4 nakshatras are unafflicted in all aspects. Look at the 25th nakshatra, which is named Manas Nakshatra.
Yes.
It has a special significance like Abhisheka,
Okay.
the 28th. This nakshatra represents Vayu Tattva, knowledge of the higher senses.
Yes, sir.
Out of 5, only this nakshatra is given name as Manas Nakshatra in the Shastra. Why?
Because it is.
The reason it's a flowing quality from head to toe. Circulating prana is the main force of living. The anxiety on the mind is not of stable in nature. It changes, it's flowing, it swings. Like everything in the universe is moving. Nothing is stable, and Vayu truly signifies this quality of the universal nature. In the Swamiji's chart, the 25th nakshatra, Ashlesha's Lord Mercury is giving a strength to his own nakshatra by aspect. There is no planet is expecting, enemy planet is not expecting. And as a result, he was a well-known great master of higher senses, and which made him a great philosopher of yoga. These are the blessings.
Yes, sir. Blessings of the Panchatattva, it is
This,
of.
yeah, this is the important chart. Very, very important chart.
Sir.
This chart belongs to Srila Prabhupada, the founder of ISKCON.
Fun.
Janam Nakshatra, no kick, no enemy aspect. Now look at the blessing of this nakshatra. Worldwide ISKCON temples.
Yes, sir.
This is due to the blessings of Prithvi Tattva. 28th nakshatra, no kick, no enemy aspect. Unafflicted Jal Tattva. Worldwide recognition of his works. 27th nakshatra, unafflicted Akash Tattva. What was his motto? United the world with Bhakti Marga. 4th, 26th nakshatra, unafflicted, Agni Tattva blessing, great religious scholar, Gyan Shakti. And the 5th, no kick, no aspect, unafflicted Vayu Tattva, blessings, strength of higher senses. That was the true example where all the 5 tattva gave their blessings. That's it.
Sir, we have been on tattvas for quite some time now, and the entire discussion has been on tattvas, rolling around tattvas. So, what significance would they hold? Because for our viewers, we also need them to know the significance of each tattva so that they can understand this Manas Nakshatra scheme better. What would it hold for a person, for a layman?
Yes, the reason is everything in the universe is the creation of 5 tattvas, and so is the human. There is nothing about these tattva in this universe. Not even any deity, devi, devta, planet, no one. All comes after these tattvas. Take any deity, one way or the other, all are related to some tattva. We can consider them as a symbol of tattvas. What these 5 tattvas, Manas Nakshatras, are doing, only showing the negative and positive effects of these tattva on an individual. To move a body smoothly, a perfect blend of these tattva is a must. Any imbalance of tattva cause bad effect at any level. Body by way of disease, mind by anxiety, frustration, or soul to clear its past debts. These nakshatras helps to understand and measure those deficiencies on the root level. When you know the base, you are more clear to the actual cause and possibly reach to the remedy too.
So, in effect, what you're saying is, we will know by looking at these nakshatras, we will know which tattva is imbalanced in our body. So, if we balance that tattva, then the body will come back, when we are balancing, by way of balancing a tattva, we are also letting go of some of our karmas, so there will be some improvement in life, and we can be a better person, and also our karmic load would have come down a little, right?
That's nice. That's right. Exactly.
And sir, before I started speaking, you were talking about remedies. So, and sir, remedies is something everybody in the world is searching to become a better person, to lead a better life. So, I hope that you will tell us more about the remedies in this section.
Sure. We'll take these remedial measures, but I would like to take this concept in another way.
Please, sir, please feel free to tell us how you would like to go about teaching us about the remedies.
Yes. There's another way to use this 5 nakshatra. And this technique is based only on the 5 steps. Very, very small 5 points.
Okay, sir.
First of all, look at the physical problem which is causing anxiety on the mind. Like a person is suffering a pain with the ankles. Okay?
Right.
Just keep it in mind. Now, secondly, what you have to do, relate this problem with the tattva. As I know, the problem with the ankle, and it is a reason of Prithvi Tattva. So automatically it will come in my mind, somewhere my Prithvi Tattva is afflicted. Further, relate this Tattva affliction with one of the Manas Nakshatra in your chart.
Yes, sir.
And when you look at your chart, that will confirm this affliction on the Manas Nakshatra is there or not there. Once your affliction is confirmed in your chart, then you go for the respective remedy. That is the shortest route to how you can take this Manas Nakshatra on the another way.
No, sir, it's a very beautiful. It is very beautiful, sir, because then this is so beautiful, even for somebody who is just into astrology, if he can relate and connect, then he knows what he has to do to relieve himself, to relieve anybody around him, and to also to get over our problems, because as you have already stated, tattvas are the base. So if we can clear the base, life becomes so much easier for all of us.
And more importantly, if you make things in a simple way, that's good. Don't make it complicated.
Yes,
So
sir.
this is the second choice. You can go direct to within 5 minutes, you can check this problem, okay, look at the chart and think for the remedy.
Yes, sir.
Now coming on the remedies.
Yes, sir.
First of all, we will take this Prithvi Tattva, which belongs to Muladhara Chakra. Affliction, manifestation at lower physical body level. We will take two, one lower physical body and another, there is one torso region and there is a bow.
Yes, sir. Upper physical body.
Working in both the regions. So, affliction, manifestation at the lower physical body level, problem with feet, legs, walking, moving force, knees, anal restriction, and inability of doing these actions properly. These are the general problems a person can suffer. Now, there is another manifestation area, the upper body. Nose, absence of odor, gandham.
हाँ. When you cannot smell, आपको सूंघने में problem हो. When you cannot smell anything, then it's also. 5
tattvas are related to 5 karmendriya, 5 jnanendriya, and there comes the gandham also word.
Yes.
Okay? So these people, if anyone is suffering from this, I can suggest only go for the remedy Panchanan Shiva mantra. Nagendra Haraye Tirlochanaye Bhasmangaraye Maheshwaraye Nityaye Shuddhaye Digambaraye Tasmai Nakaraye Namah Shivaya. This is a beautiful mantra. Go for it. Recite it daily. And he will take care.
And we can also see the difference. On a long run, we will also be able to see the difference.
Yeah, you are requesting for the blessings. And he will listen.
Yes, sir.
Okay?
He does listen, sir. Yes.
Yes. The second is Jala Tattva. Okay? Here, its affliction comes lower body, problem with sexual organs, lower abdomen, reproductive system disorders, and for the upper physical body, tongue, absence of taste, rasa.
Rasa.
This is
yes, sir.
Jal Tattva. These people should recite Mandakini Salil Chandan Charchitaye Nandishwar Pramatnath Maheshwaraye Mandar Pushp Bahu Pushp Subhujitaye Tasmai Makaraye Namah Shivaya. That's a beautiful mantra for Jal Tattva affliction. And
when we move on to the Akash Tattva, the 27th.
Exactly. This Akash Tattva affliction, lower body level, problem with the neck, throat, face, mouth, disorder of communication system, ears, absence of sound. In Hindi, the word is Shabad, which belongs to Akash Tattva.
Shabd.
These people should go for the Yaksha Saburupaye Jatadharaye Pinak Hastaye Sanatanaye Divyaye Devaye Digambaraye Tasmai Yakaraye Namah Shivaya. That's a mantra for the Akash Tattva.
Beautiful, sir. We're moving ahead to Agni Tattva, Manipur Chakra.
Right, Manipur Chakra. This is a problem with the stomach, intestines, digestion system, there is a word of Jatragni, lack of Jatragni, that digestion system.
When a person has either pith or cannot digest at all. Yes.
Exactly, exactly. And if there is a problem with the eyes, visual impairment, absence of form, roop, absence of, you can't see anything properly. So these people are suggested to go with the Shivaya Gauri Vadnav Vrand Suryay Dakshadvar Nashikay Shri Nilkanthai Vrashdavjay Tasmai Shikaraye Namah Shivaya. This is the mantra for Agni Tattva. And the last
is the Vayu Tattva, the 25th.
Exactly. This is the problem with the heart, lungs, diaphragm, circulation, blockage, arthritis, all Vata doshas, and body level, skin, lack of touch sense, sparsh. So there is a mantra, Vashishta Kumbhodva, Gautmare Manindat Dev Church Shekharaye. You can go with this mantra. That's also a beautiful mantra, the 5th one.
Sir, so other remedial mantras?
Yes, there are 5 other mantras also. These 5 mantras are dedicated to 5 Vaktras, faces of Shiva. Panchanan Shiva's 5 faces. Sadyojata, Vamdeva, Aghora, Tatpursha, and Ishana. These 5 are representing 5 tattvas. And one can choose according to the personal requirement to pacify the affliction, what he is suffering, the Agni or Prithvi. So he can go accordingly to these mantras. So this is, I think we have covered all the...
Thank you so much, sir. It is a beautiful session that we have covered today. And, but sir, again, a very heartfelt and a humble request from Saptarishis Astrology. Your discourses are unheard of. We do not come across such points in normal books. So we look forward to having discourses with you. There is another topic that we wish that you would teach us pretty soon. We've seen that it works beautifully, and please do come back to us, and we will be very, very happy to have you on board. It's always a pleasure to have you on board, Sachdeva. When you leave us, we are so much more enlightened that it is beyond words. Thank you, sir, from the entire Saptarishis group. We thank you for coming over and giving us this interview.
You are great. Thank you.
Thank you
very much.